Hi and welcome back once again. Anyways, if today is also your first time, this is Food with a Charm. Here I share my homey and easy recipes. Today we are going to bake some chicken. Yes, can you see the juiciness and the deliciousness that is going on? Yeah, we are going to make this delicious, juicy, tender chicken. Yes, we baked this chicken in our oven and it was so good. I made this for dinner and guys, it was so good. It was so juicy, so tender, flavorful, well flavored. Can you see? And it was so good. I paired this with some jollof rice. What would you pair this with? Let me know in the comment section. Let's begin. So here is our chicken. I'm using whole chicken for this recipe. You can go ahead and just use the chicken thighs, but we are using a whole chicken for this. So now I'm cutting alongside the core of the chicken. I'm just cutting alongside that line at the back of the chicken. So we cut through that and then we are trying to open it up. This is what I'm doing. So this is what I'm doing. So I'll just flip this and kind of loosen it up. So I'll flip it facing for the back to face down, and then using your two hands as I'm illustrating, just push on it so you hear some sound, just to loosen up the bones and help bake the chicken quicker and faster. So do that, do not skip that part. Then you get your chicken loosened up just as beautiful as this. So now we'll proceed to seasoning our chicken. So here I'm using some salt. We'll proceed with our dry seasoning first. So I'm using some salt. This is black pepper. I'm also going to use some white pepper. This is the white pepper. I'll leave the exact quantities in the description box and the things that I'm using. And some chicken powder, just a little bit. And then I'm also going to add some light soy sauce, just a splash of it. And then I'm going to rub the spices all over our chicken, making sure every corner, every ounce of this chicken is well seasoning. Get under the skin, everywhere, in between the thighs, everywhere. Lift those thighs up, season, make sure the season penetrates and goes into any deeper side of this chicken. So spread all around, flip, and then make sure the seasoning has touched every ounce or every part of this chicken. And then we are going to keep this in our bowl, cover, and let it sit for at least an hour. If you have time overnight, 2 hours or 4 hours would be perfect, but 45 to an hour is also good. Then here is our wet ingredient that we are going to use. This is our marinade. I'll leave everything in the description box. I have some sugar, parsley, oregano, some peppers, onion, and garlic. I transferred that into my blender. I added oil and some water. Gave that a blend, and this is how it's looking. So you can taste it right now, and you see it tastes so good. It's so delicious. This spread is so good. I forgot the chili smoked paprika, so I went ahead and added a tablespoon of that to my mixture. Give that a mix until they are well combined, just like this. And we are going to rub that all over our chicken. It's been about 2 hours now, so I'm going to go ahead and spread my marinade all over my chicken. There are so many ways to bake chicken. This is one of the ways that I use. I like to have multiple options on how to make food, so this is one of my ways, and this always comes out so good and so juicy and so tender and so delicious. So I transferred it into my baking dish, and then I added more of the seasoning all around. I want to make sure this chicken is so it's well flavored. So I took that into my oven, and then we are going to bake this on 200 degrees Celsius, and this is about 20 minutes in, and this is how it's looking. So I brought it out and I brushed it with more of my wet marinade, and then I'm going to take this back into the oven and let it continue baking for another 55 minutes. So I drizzled some olive oil on it, then I'm going to take it back into the oven, and after 55 minutes, voila, it's ready, guys. Can you see the deliciousness? I just garnished it with some parsley. This is totally optional, and then all now that is left is to serve and enjoy. Guys, can you see this deliciousness? Those juices in the dish are going to be saved for something else. So our chicken is ready, soft, juicy, delicious. And guys, this is how I enjoyed it, with some delicious jollof rice. What would you have yours with? Thanks for watching, and until we meet again.